Hey everyone, welcome to She Speaks Sports, the podcast where we help English learners practice conversational skills through fun sports discussions. I'm Billie, and I may have spent 3 hours last night adjusting my fantasy baseball lineup.
And I'm Jetta. Today we're talking about something I've always wondered about. Why is baseball called America's pastime? And Billy,
3 hours? Really? Hey, my third baseman had a questionable hamstring. But yes, let's talk about America's pastime. First off, a pastime is just an activity that people do for fun in their free time. So, like
hobbies?
reading, watching movies? Exactly. But baseball earned this special title back in the 1850s and 60s. Picture this: America is like a teenager trying to figure out who it is separate from its British parents. Oh, so America wanted its own thing. Exactly. While the British played cricket, which, let's be honest, can last 5 days and still end in a tie, Americans created baseball. It was faster, more democratic, and you didn't need a country club membership to play. Wait, cricket can last 5 days? I know, right? Meanwhile, baseball games usually wrap up in about 3 hours. Speaking of time, want to know a fun theory about why baseball has 9 innings?
Che.
Some say it's because that's how long workers' lunch breaks were in the 1800s. Probably not true, but I love the idea that baseball was designed to fit into people's actual lives.
That's actually really sweet. But I have to ask, I know baseball has bases, but how does it actually work?
Good question. Imagine a diamond shaped field. Two teams take turns. One tries to hit a ball and run around 4 bases to score runs, while the other tries to stop them. Each team gets 9 chances, called innings. So it's like take turns trying to score points. Exactly. You start at home plate, hit the ball, and try to run to first base, second base, third base, and back home. Make it all the way around, that's one run. Most runs wins.
Okay, that actually makes sense. So, why did this particular sport become so culturally important?
By the early 1900s, baseball became the social event of small town America. Every town had a team, and game day was like a community festival.
Like a big party?
Exactly. Families packed picnics, kids ran around, and for a few hours, everyone forgot about work and politics. Plus, it was cheap entertainment that brought the whole community together.
That sounds really nice. This was before TV, right?
Way before TV. But here's something cool. Baseball games were among the first sports events broadcast on radio in the 1920s. Families would gather around their radios like it was a campfire. Though baseball helped bring radio into American homes? Pretty much. Baseball and American media grew up together. And get this, during World War II, President Roosevelt said baseball should continue during the war because it was good for morale. That's keeping people's spirits up, right? Right. Baseball gave people something normal and hopeful to focus on during really dark times. It was like a 3 hour vacation from reality. That's actually really moving.
But is baseball still America's pastime today? I feel like football is way more popular now.
You're absolutely right. Football gets much higher TV ratings now, but baseball still has that historical title. It's like being someone's first love. Even if they end up with someone else, that first love holds a special place in life. That's such a poetic way to put it. What makes baseball unique compared to other American sports? Baseball is the only major American sport with no clock. Games could theoretically go on forever. The longest professional game ever lasted 8 hours and 6 minutes, longer than a full workday.
8 hours?
Those fans were committed, right? Most games are around 3 hours, but there's something romantic about the idea that a game could just continue. No buzzer, no time running out, just play until someone wins.
That is kind of beautiful. Who are some of the legendary players everyone should know about?
Oh man, where do I start? Babe Ruth was basically America's first sports superstar in the 1920s. Then there's Jackie Robinson, who broke baseball's color barrier in 1947.
Color barrier.
That's about racial segregation.
Nation?
Exactly. Before 1947, black players couldn't play in Major League Baseball with white players. Jackie Robinson was the first to break that barrier, and it was a huge moment in civil rights history.
So, baseball was part of social change too?
Absolutely. Baseball has always reflected American society, both the progress and the problems. That's part of why it's so deeply connected to American identity.
This is helping me understand why it's more than just a sport. You always have great stats. What are some fun baseball facts?
Oh, I've got good ones. Here's my favorite. Hot dogs and baseball became linked because German immigrants sold sausages at ballparks in the 1800s. Now, Americans eat about 21 million hot dogs at baseball stadiums every year. 21 million!
That's incredible. What else?
Here's something cool. Tons of common English expressions come from baseball. Touch base means to contact someone. Strike out means to fail at something.
Oh, wow, I never realized that. So people are using baseball language without even knowing it.
Exactly. Home run means a big success, ballpark figure means a rough estimate, and out of left field means something unexpected. Baseball is literally woven into how Americans speak.
That's amazing. So even people who don't watch baseball are speaking baseball every day.
Exactly. And here's a fun one. Baseball players are incredibly superstitious. Some won't wash their uniforms during winning streaks, and others eat the exact same meal before every game.
It's hilarious. Do you have any weird superstitions for your fantasy team?
I may or may not wear the same lucky socks when checking my lineup, but that's between us. Another fun tradition, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, is sung at every game during the seventh inning stretch.
The seventh inning stretch.
It's when everyone stands up and stretches in the middle of the seventh inning. The song goes, Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. It's like America's unofficial baseball anthem.
That sounds like such a sweet tradition. So, how would you sum up why baseball earned the title America's pastime?
Baseball grew up alongside America itself. It represented American ideals. Everyone could play, it brought communities together, and it gave people a sense of shared identity during both celebration and struggle.
So, it's like the sport
Equivalent of comfort food, familiar, and
and reassuring.
that's a perfect comparison. Even though football and basketball might be more popular now, baseball still has that special place in American hearts. It's comfort food for the soul. If someone wanted to experience American baseball culture, what would you recommend? Definitely go to a game. Even if you don't understand every rule, the atmosphere is incredible. Get a hot dog, some Cracker Jacks, sing during the seventh inning stretch, and just soak it all in. What are Cracker Jacks? Caramel covered popcorn and peanuts, another classic baseball snack. There's even a line in Take Me Out to the Ball Game about them. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
This has been such a fun conversation. Thanks for explaining why baseball holds such a special place in American culture, Billy.
Thanks for all the great questions, Jetta. And thanks to everyone for listening to She Speaks Sports. Remember, you're probably using baseball expressions every day without even realizing it.
Next week, we'll be talking about why American football is so different from the soccer that the rest of the world calls football. Keep practicing your English, and we'll see you next time.